It is Tuesday, April the 9th, 2019. Welcome to the Sustainably Yours homestead. It's one of those rare days where I've made it home from work with decent enough weather and enough time to maybe accomplish a little bit of work. First thing we're going to do, it's just about time for these chickens to make it out into their forever home in the chicken coop. We're not quite ready yet, still got to put a floor down in there. So until then, I have this little bitty chicken tractor. I built it out of pallets, free pallets, and free tin that was just kind of out in the barn when we moved in. Really the only thing I paid for was the mesh. This is going to be, I guess, a transitional chicken tractor, to use alliteration. We're going to put the chickens in here, and I think the weather's going to be good enough, at least during the days, that they'll be just fine. And then at night we may put them back up depending on whether it's supposed to rain and how cool it's supposed to get. But I think this is what we're going to use to transition them out, get them used to real world weather, and then get them into the chicken coop. And that may be overkill. I don't know. I've never raised chickens before, but that's what we're going to try to do. So I'm going to go and load these chickens up one at a time and bring them over to the tractor. Hey, little birdies. I almost can't call you little birdies anymore. Whoop! I'm not gonna hurt you. We have our new transitional home. I'm gonna try to keep them outside, I think they're good. I think they're pretty well feathered out. We're right at 6, maybe a little over 6 weeks old. I'll have to go back and check the records. If we're not, then I may come out tonight and put them back in their little shed. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna be all right. The weather's supposed to be really good. Smile for the camera, birdies. And while I was walking back and forth, I found something cool. Let me see if I can find it again. It was somewhere around here. Where are you? Have you spotted it? Whoa, there it is. It's a 4-leaf clover. I guess today is our lucky day. So I don't have any water or food in their little transitional tractor yet, and those little containers were really bugging me. I was having to change the water out multiple times. So I went to Walmart and the hardware store. I got a couple of 5-gallon buckets and a couple of oil pans. We're going to transform those into some waterers, or a waterer and a feeder. So let me go get my stuff. Alright, so here we go, our bird waterer. I have a bucket with a lid. I bought this for like the lid and the bucket both for, I don't know, somewhere around $3 at Walmart. While I was there, I picked up an oil pan. It's a cheap plastic one. It was also like $3 at Walmart. It's not exactly what I was looking for. I wanted something with a little larger diameter so that I wanted to be able to turn the bucket upside down and then have room for the water to run out and the birds to drink. I guess maybe I could still do that. If I drilled holes here, the water would still run in. I might do that actually. Or, alternatively, I think this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to, well no, because then it has so much of this, doesn't it? Well, tell you what, we're going to try this for now. And if this orientation doesn't work, then what, it's another $3 to get another bucket and fix it. That's a pretty cheap lesson, I think, so let's try this. So I'm going to need to drill holes around the bottom in the bucket, but the thing is, I don't want any of the holes to be higher than where I want my water level. So if I say I messed up and I drilled them way up here, that would allow the water to pour out, right? So I got to be careful not to do that. So I'll drill my holes, I don't know, somewhere in here probably. And I think, I'm not sure, but I think I want the holes to be pretty big. So I'm going to try a 1/2 inch. We'll see what happens. Alright. So we're going to make the hole, I think. Let's make a mark, make sure that's going to work. Yeah, we even want to come up a little from that. Let's try it maybe here. Yeah, probably there. I'm going to make several holes around this thing. Okay, there's one there. We'll put one about here. Okay, one about here. Battery's going dead on my drill. And one more. We'll go 2 more. Put one about here. Yep. This is going to be the last job on that battery charge. And we'll do one about here. Oh, come on. You can do it. Yeah. All right. That's not mine, is it? No. It's 3. Okay, so here we are. Let's go fill this thing and see if it works. So right now it's going to overfill because I don't have the lid on the bucket. Hopefully the bucket will fill faster than it's leaking out, which does not appear to be happening. So as is the usual here on the Sustainably Yours homestead, things didn't exactly work the way I wanted to. But if at first you don't succeed, suck until you do succeed. That's what I always say. So problem was, without the lid on the bucket, there was no suction, there was no vacuum formed by this empty space here, and so it was allowing all the water to run out. It was running out faster than the hose could pump it in. So what I did, I just filled another container and I dumped all of that water in at once and then put the lid on it really fast. And as you can see, it's working now. So the lesson here is, I do want the bucket to be upside down. That way I can turn it right side up, fill the bucket, place the lid, and then put it upside down into the oil pan. So I guess we'll be getting another bucket the next time I'm out. But for now, this is gonna work. It'll be a hassle for a couple of days, but then we'll get it taken care of and a lesson learned for the future. I always see on videos that they always place the bucket upside down, and that was my intention till I realized that the bucket didn't fit the way I wanted it to. But I think I can still make it work. I think there's enough room above the lip of the bucket in the oil pan that there will be plenty of water for them. I guess now we'll go put this into the transitional chicken tractor. And there it is. What do you think about your new water? Your new watering bucket? Yeah! Oh, this is your first time out on grass, isn't it? Yeah, find that stuff. Alright, now let's go get him some food. Something else that I want to try is fermenting my chicken feed. So, I've been watching a lot of video. Oh yeah, forgot about that. I've been watching a lot of videos and doing some studying about fermenting feed, and it seems to have a lot of benefits, health benefits. Requires less feed, so we're gonna give it a try. About 2 days ago, I started this bucket. I cut a little window in the lid so it could get air, and enclosed a little screen there on it so bugs really can't get in. Let's pop this lid off here. Here's what we're looking like. Oop, we've got bubbles forming. That's good. Everything's still underwater. Give it a good stir. We got this grass in there. Let's get that out. Oh, yep. Definitely smells nice and fermented. Hey, can you smell that? Smell the wonderful yeast. No, seriously, it smells like if you've ever proofed rolls or something like that. It has that yeasty smell to it. So I think we're doing all right. I think I'm going to try feeding this out to them for the first time, I guess tomorrow. I think that'll be day 3, and everything that I watched and read said it takes about 3 days for the fermentation to really begin. So we'll give that a try for now. I'm just going to give them the dry food. Wood bee. I'm finding that we have a lot of wood bees around here, so I'm going to have to go around and find any uncovered wood, unpainted wood that I don't want to mess with and paint it or something. Maybe sometime in the future I'll do a video just over wood bees. They're actually pretty interesting. Sorry, I get sidetracked really easily. The feed fermentation, yeah. I think I'm going to feed this out to them for the first time tomorrow. So I'll need something to put the feed on. I don't think it's going to flow out of that feed dispenser the way the dry feed does. For today, I'm just going to go ahead and use that small dry feed dispenser, and that will suffice for tonight. And then tomorrow we'll find something that we can put this wet fermented. That's embarrassing. Tomorrow we'll find something that we can put this wet fermented feed in and give that a try, see how they like it. So I built this little tractor last year. We had some guineas that we kept in it, and pretty much immediately after we let them out, they disappeared. They took off. So here we go. I built this little platform. Whoops, put their food on. And that's what we'll use that for, I suppose. We're good on water. Oh, fighting over it. Grass! We've never seen this stuff before. Actually, I have thrown some grass in for them to eat, but this is their first time out actually on the grass. That must be awfully tasty there, y'all. You can tell they're super excited because they haven't even come over here to even look at the dry food, the crumbles. Why would you when you have this awesome salad bar that nature provides? One thing about this tractor though, I used it last year. We didn't have any casualties due to predators or anything like that, so I think we're good as far as that goes. However, the lid, I've got to fix the lid. I just used pieces of plastic as hinges, and I used it was not good plastic, so they broke. I'm going to have to put some new hinges on here. I got this idea to use plastic pieces as cheap hinges from Lumina Acres video. So I'll put a link to that one. Actually, it's the video where I got the plans for the chicken brooder that I just took the chickens out of. So I'll put a link to that down in the video description. So be sure to check that out. I guess that's going to do it for the evening. To recap, we've taken the chickens out of their brooder box in the shed, and we've brought them outside to their transitional chicken tractor while I finish putting the floor in their chicken coop. It's the first time really out on grass, well, since we've bought them anyway. We rigged up a bucket watering system that only halfway works, really. So tomorrow after work, I'll stop and pick up another bucket on the way home. We'll be able to take care of that pretty easily. I think it'll be a quick fix. Oh yeah, and we found a little bit of luck. So hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If so, subscribe, give us a like, and I hope to see you again next time for more daily sustainable living.